Hey everybody, how's it going? It's the Daily Shooter, and welcome to episode number 3 of Reading the Constitution. And in this episode, we're going to finish Article 1 by reading sections 8, 9, and 10. And then next week, we will begin Article number 2. So, let's get started. The Congress shall have power to lay and collect taxes, duties, imposts, and excises to pay the debts and provide for the common defense and general welfare of the United States. But all duties, imposts, and excises shall be uniform throughout the United States. To borrow money on the credit of the United States. To regulate commerce with foreign nations and among the several states and with the Indian tribes. To establish an uniform rule of naturalization and uniform laws on the subject of bankruptcy throughout the United States. To coin money, regulate the value thereof, and foreign coin, and fix the standard of weights and measures. To provide for the punishment of counterfeiting the securities and current coin of the United States. To establish post offices and post roads. To promote the progress of science and useful arts by securing for limited times to authors and investors the exclusive right to their respective writings and discoveries. To constitute tribunals inferior to the Supreme Court. To define and punish piracies and felonies committed on the high seas and offenses against the law of nations. To declare war, grant letters of marque and reprisal, and make rules concerning captures on land and water. To raise and support armies, but no appropriation of money to that use shall be for longer than 2 years. To provide and maintain a navy. To make rules for the government and regulations of the land and naval forces. To provide for calling forth the militia to execute the laws of the Union, suppress insurrections and rebel invasions, to provide for organizing, arming, and disciplining the militia, and for governing such part of them as may be employed in the service of the United States, reserving to the United States respectively the appointment of the officers and the authority of training the militia according to the discipline prescribed by Congress, to exercise exclusive legislation in all cases whatsoever, over such district, not exceeding 10 miles square, as may be concession of particular states, and the acceptance of Congress become the seat of government of the United States, and to exercise like authority over all places purchased by the consent of the legislature of the state in which the same shall be, for the erection of forts, magazines, arsenals, dockyards, and other needful buildings, and to make all laws which shall be necessary and proper for carrying into execution the foregoing powers and all other powers vested in the Constitution in the government of the United States, or in any department of office thereof. Section 9. The migration or importation of such persons as any of the United States now existing shall think proper to admit, shall not be prohibited by the Congress prior to the year 1808, but a tax or duty may be imposed on such importation not exceeding $10 for each person. The privilege of the writ of habeas corpus shall not be suspended, unless when in case of rebellion or invasion the public safety may require it. No bill of attainder or ex post facto law shall be passed. No capitation or other direct tax shall be laid unless the proportion to the census of enumeration herein before directed be taken. No tax or duty shall be laid on articles exporting from any state. No preference shall be given by any regulation on commerce or revenue to the ports of one state over those of another, nor shall vessels bound to or from a state be obligated to enter, clear, or pay duties in another. No money shall be drawn from the treasury but in consequence of appropriations made by law, and regular statement and account of recipients and expenditures of all public money shall be published from time to time. No title of nobility shall be granted by the United States, and no person holding office of profit or trust under them shall without consent of Congress accept of any present emolument, office, or title of any kind whatsoever from any king, prince, or foreign state. Section 10. No state shall enter into any treaty, alliance, or confederation, grant letters of marque or reprisal, coin money, emit bills of credit, make anything but gold or silver coin a tender in payment of debts, pass any bill of a tender, ex post facto law or law impairing the obligation of contracts, or grant any title of nobility. No state shall, without the consent of Congress, lay any imposts or duties, imports or exports, except what may be absolutely necessary for executing the inception laws, and the net produce of all duties and imposts laid by any state on imports, exports, shall be for the use of the Treasury of the United States, and all such laws shall be subject to revision and control of the Congress. No state shall, without consent of Congress, lay any duty of tonnage, keep troops or ships of wartime or peace, enter into an agreement or contract with another state or foreign power, or engage in war unless actually invaded, or in such imminent danger as it will not admit of delay. And that is the end of Article 1. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe. You guys have a great day.